MBTA's new general manager, Phillip Eng, is hoping to fix a long list of problems on the T.
He officially took the job over on Monday. He's almost done one whole week. He's joining us live on the phone right now to talk about the first week on the job. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. Obviously, this is not an easy job that you are stepping into. How are you going to find success where so many before you have not been able to do it? What do you think is job number one for you?
Good morning, Kate and Liam. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Well, job number one is really digging into all of the issues that are public-facing, that impact them. Obviously, a lot of that has to do with the safety and reliability and the level of service that we're providing. And those challenges are well known. It's just a matter of us now sitting down and putting a strategy together on how to deliver those necessary repairs in a manner that allows us to run service, and how do we message that to the public so they understand the service that they will have. My goal is to find ways to minimize the impact, obviously reduce and eliminate those speed restrictions sooner rather than later. But then that's also a combination of how do we continue to work on the other things that are needed and vital to the public. And, for instance, on Monday we have the Boston Marathon. So those are the types of things we're going to have to balance the need to accomplish this work along with providing service that's needed every day. It's an exciting challenge, but it's something that I've been looking forward to, and then really we'll look forward to when we overcome them. And I want the public to know that we will do that, and we're working very hard on that. So thank you.
Very quickly, Phillip, I know you need staff. There's a job fair tomorrow. What positions are you looking to fill?
Well, the job fair is going to be looking at entry-level positions, bus operators, motor carrier. Will it be the ability to enter the the success that they can have within the organization, not just at the entry level, but possible opportunities for growth in their careers. And the first one is in Mattapan tomorrow. I will be joining the team and making sure that the people that are interested in talking with us understand where they can go, and as high up as general manager one day they hope to. So it's a lot of needs we have, but looking forward to bringing people on board. That's really what energizes the organization. So look forward to tomorrow and many more weekends after that.
All right, Phillip Eng, the new general manager of the MBTA on his first week on the job. Thank you so much for joining us.